I love mornings like this in the Pacific Northwest where it's just a little bit of mist in the air and we're headed towards spring. Birds are starting to fly north. I'm hearing those guys on a regular basis, and this place is a mess though. We got some work to do. But let's sit down for a minute. Let's just have a chat.
So this video is for those of you who've been following this channel for a long time now. The ones that keep coming back looking for videos on a regular basis and just want to see what's going on around the nursery. Because there's two types of people I'm finding that come to this channel, which I am so thankful for all of you. But there's those of you who really want to see what's going on a regular basis. And there's those of you who come in, you learn something, you get out, which is totally cool with me too. But I want to do a little housekeeping here for the springtime and talk about a few subjects that are pretty important in what's going on around here. The first thing is 100,000 subscribers, guys. I couldn't have imagined it when I started this channel. Actually, if you look back through, you'll see that I started this channel in 2013, but it was just starting it to get on YouTube and be able to watch videos. And I think my first video I posted was in 2014. And over the years, actually within a pretty short amount of time, I think by 2016, I was realizing this channel was headed towards plants, and people really wanted to see what I was doing here around the nursery and what goes on here with plants. And because I love propagation so much, that's what we really started diving into. Now back then, I couldn't hardly imagine 100,000 subscribers. I was so ecstatic when I saw 1,000 people wanted to watch these videos. I couldn't hardly believe it. I still, since we passed this threshold, I still can't hardly believe that 100,000 people enjoy these videos so much they want to subscribe to this channel. And I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. That sounds so cliche, but thank you so much, guys. I love that you're a part of this channel. I love making these videos for you, and I really enjoy the community and the family that we have built here. So enough of that sappy stuff. We're headed to 1 million, baby. So I want to talk about several things in this video. I want to talk about, we're going to do a Pinky update because it ties in with something else that's been going on in my life. We're going to talk about me semi-retiring early. We're going to talk about this summer and what's to come. Plans for our family and this nursery and YouTube and all that kind of good stuff. And then last but not least, what do we do with these laughing ducks over here? So anyway, let's get started. Everything around this place is in disrepair. Well, it's not horrible, but because of what happened last summer and my injury, and I was out pretty much for 3 months, out of work, and I really couldn't do a whole lot around here for a period of time. Through summer, through the best weather of the year, it kind of put a damper on things. This place is in total disrepair. Rhododendrons desperately need to be pruned back. Should have been pruned back last summer and repotted up into bigger pots. I don't even think I got to these guys with fertilization, so you can see they're suffering a little bit. We've got plants to pot up here. I got rose covers going on, this stuff laying around everywhere. Figs that haven't started growing yet, they're going to start growing here eventually. Hoop house is falling apart, guys. I've showed that in another video. These plants are root bound and have been in here way too long. Not every plant survives. You're seeing this place. You guys are seeing this. Well, I got tools over here because I'm still working on the chicken coop and keeping them out of the rain. But we started sweeping up this mess last year and never got it finished because of the injury. But you guys are seeing this place in the worst possible state. You've seen it in really nice condition, but this, I haven't swept this thing. Look at this little poor cherry cheesecake. This happens every year. Something just won't make it. It'll just die. And this is such a beautiful, beautiful rhododendron. Anyway, I've got more in the propagation frame, and we'll see what, ducks are always laughing at me, man. But we gotta get so much done in here. And a lot of it didn't happen last summer. So here's a quick Pinky update. I'm going to make it brief for those of you who are interested in what's going on with that, because I get a lot of comments on it still, believe it or not. We are about 7 months out from that injury. It was like July 5th, or I think it was the day after the 4th of July, that this, it's not funny that this actually happened. And so let me show you real quick. Get around the camera here. I'm going to turn this a little bit. So you can almost, it's hard to see in the camera probably, but the scarring, I scarred up so bad. It's just really thick in there. But if I come in front here and show you. This is the healthy hand. This one just doesn't, I can't work the end, and it's just thick and it's gummed up. It's not going to do anything. But that's okay. That's life. I'm getting used to it. It's not the biggest deal. I don't even care about it anymore. But because a lot of you guys are asking about it, I'm going to tell you. And then there's some of you who actually find this channel because of the surgery and want to know, how does this thing work after 7 months? Well, it doesn't. That's probably not going to be everybody's experience, but it just so happens I like to scar up real bad. No, there's no chance of me ever going back to a surgeon and having them try to fix this unless years down the road they find out some technique that they can actually fix this without digging into my skin. So we're moving on from the pinky. Now let's talk about some really cool things that I'm excited about because it's big changes in our lives here. So that experience last summer, you know, I was off for 3 months. I was with my family. It was tough in the beginning, but I slowly relaxed and I wasn't at work. I was at home every day with family, and we took some trips around the local area and just tried to enjoy it as much as possible. I didn't get nothing done around here, but we tried to enjoy our time as a family together, and we were all together so much. Kids were out of school. Wife was taking some extra time off. I was off of work every day. Anyway, that experience wrecked me. I mean, in a good way. But I went back to work in October, and after a few weeks, it started settling in. I'm gone to work 3 days a week. I work 12-hour shifts. When I'm home, my wife's gone to work almost every day. We had like 1, maybe 2 days off together here and there. During the week, my kids were in school for 30 hours a week. You know, they're gone all day, Monday through Friday. And there I am, sitting home alone on my days off with no family, going from what we're, you know, all the time we were having together in the summer. And it ruined me, guys. And I quickly realized this is not what I want my life to be about, and money is not the most important thing to me in my life. And so I did it. I went to my manager and I said, it's time. I need to make a change. And I cut down on my work schedule. And so I'm semi-retired. I don't know what that means, but I now work 2 12-hour shifts a week, so I've got 5 days a week off with my family, and I'm already noticing how much, it seems small, it's only 4 days a month, but it's 4 days less at work and 4 days more at home, and it's making a huge impact. Anyway, we've decided that we are going to really try to put our time and effort into this place and this nursery and doing everything that we're doing here. I'm going to continue on with the YouTube. I might even try to hammer out videos even more for you guys, and trust me, I love doing this for you guys, and I'm constantly working on videos. I've got a handful of videos in there now that have been cooking on the back burner. They're just not ready yet, but some of them have been going over the last year. I'm filming for like a year. One of them is about roses, and I think you guys are really going to be excited. It's just not ready yet. I'm going to continue doing that, but we also want to really try to make a strive or a step forward to try and make this a retail nursery here, and I've got the time now. It's not going to happen immediately. It might even be a couple years before we're an open retail nursery. I've got to hammer out a lot of stuff. I would love to just, a lot of it's going to come down to money because I've taken a huge pay cut. A third of my pay is gone now, and you know that was the big worry in the beginning when I cut back at work. But you know, I'm still alive. I haven't died. You know, we've got food. I'm eating. I haven't lost any weight. You know, the bills are getting paid, so it is what it is. But I need to figure out how to widen this thing. It's going to cost more, and so I got to figure out how all that's going to work. But I want to turn this into a 20 or 24 foot wide hoop house. I've talked about that before, but I think I'm moving in that direction more and more. And then people could pull around to the back here, and they can just walk in. It might be by appointment only in the beginning, but they can walk through and they can buy rhododendrons, or they can, you know, any other plants I might have going in here. But I would love to get into the retail nursery business now that I've got more time off. So that's kind of the plan moving forward. It'll bring our family closer together. The other thing that we've decided, one thing that's enabled this, allowed us to do this, is we've always so far had our kids in a private school. It's real spendy, but we didn't care. For us, it was never about the money. We've made a decision for next year, we are going to start homeschooling our kids. That's going to save a lot of money. And we've been wanting to do this for years now. But we finally just, you know, it's all about, in your head, you think, can you do this? Are we going to wreck our kids? You know what? It doesn't even matter to me. And I'm sure there's going to be a million... Wait, it does matter to me, and I'm not going to wreck my kids, but there's going to be a million opinions. I'm sure I'm going to get lots of comments. You're crazy, those kids are going to be wacko, but they've already gone through up to, the oldest one's almost in 6th grade now, and they've had plenty of socialization, and they get lots, and I've met so many people that have been homeschooled, adults that have been homeschooled, kids that are homeschooled, and they're just fine. In fact, most of the time, they're better adjusted than the rest of us crazies that were in public school, which I was. I was raised in public school my whole life. But anyway, are we worried about this at all? Well, yeah, you know, it makes you a little nervous, but you don't want to screw your kids up. But I think it's going to work out just fine. I'm not too worried about it. We're gonna make this work because we're some smart people, man. So lots of changes coming down the pike. Dad's retired, you know, well, semi-retired. The kids are going to be homeschooled. We're going to start a retail nursery. I don't know how long that's going to take to unfold, but we're going to figure it out as we go. I don't want to belabor this anymore, but I want to give you guys, those of you who are following this channel on a regular basis, I want to say thank you so much for being a part of this channel. And it's so cool that we've hit 100,000 subscribers, and amazing and crazy. But I wanted to say thank you to you guys and just give you a little update because it has been a little while since I posted. Let you know what we're doing, what's going to happen moving forward. Lots of cool videos to come. So I hope you appreciate the little update. That's all I got for you right now. And we'll see you in the next video. Adios.